quotes wisdom, where the pursuit of knowledge and the exploration of wisdom converge. Success is the most convincing talker in the world. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. It's the unconquerable soul of man, and not the nature of the weapon he uses, that ensures victory. History is written by the winners. Until you spread your wings, you'll have no idea how far you can fly. We are made weak both by idleness and distrust of ourselves. Unfortunate, indeed, is he who suffers from both. If he is a mere individual, he becomes nothing. If he is a king, he is lost. The greater the man, the less is he opinionative. He depends upon events and circumstances. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. The only way to lead people is to show them a future. The art of government is not to let me grow stale. The true character of a nation is revealed in its generals. Great ambition is the passion of a great character. The first virtue in a soldier is endurance of fatigue. Courage is only the second virtue. Men take only their needs into consideration, never their abilities. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action comes, stop thinking and go in. Death is nothing, but to live defeated and inglorious is to die daily. Courage cannot be counterfeited. It is one virtue that escapes hypocrisy. When you have an enemy in your power, deprive him of the means of ever injuring you. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. The future destiny of a child is always the work of the mother. One should never forbid what one lacks the power to prevent. The surest way to remain poor is to be an honest man. The great proof of madness is the disproportion of one's designs to one's means. It is the cause, not the death, that makes the martyr. Courage is like love. It must have hope for nourishment. I know he's a good general, but is he lucky? I am surrounded by priests who repeat incessantly that their kingdom is not of this world, and yet they lay hands on everything they can get. It is astonishing what power words have over men. The fool has one great advantage over a man of sense. He is always satisfied with himself. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. Men are moved by two levers only: fear and self-interest. To understand the man, you have to know what was happening in the world when he was 20. You medical people will have more lives to answer for in the other world than even we generals. If we could read the past histories of all our enemies, we would disregard all hostility for them. There is no such thing as accident. It is fate misnamed. Men are more easily governed through their vices than through their virtues. It requires more courage to suffer than to die. Let the path be open to talent. He who knows how to flatter also knows how to slander. If you wish to be a success in the world, promise everything, deliver nothing. The people to fear are not those who disagree with you, but those who disagree with you and are too cowardly to let you know. There is no place in a fanatic's head where reason can enter. With audacity one can undertake anything, but not do everything. All great events hang by a single thread. The clever man takes advantage of everything, neglects nothing that may give him some added opportunity. The less clever man, by neglecting one thing, sometimes misses everything. You can ask me for anything you like, except time. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. Impossible is the word found only in a fool's dictionary. Wise people create opportunities for themselves and make everything possible. Men will risk their lives, even die for ribbons. A man will fight harder for his interests than for his rights. In order to govern, the question is not to follow out a more or less valid theory, but to build with whatever materials are at hand. The inevitable must be accepted and turned to advantage.